All right, this band Ghost has been coming up a lot. Several people have asked me to check them out. Then I was in jiu-jitsu. I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I was in class yesterday, and one of my buddies was like, hey, out of the blue, have you checked out that band Ghost yet? So I took that as a serendipitous, sign from the universe. It's time for me to check out Ghost. My name's Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. This is my website right here. I have an amazing team of teachers that teach with me here in the Manhattan, tri-state, Philadelphia area. We do in-person lessons out here, but we have students online all over the world. So if you need a voice teacher in any style of singing, hit us up. The link's down in my description. Other thing to tell you about, I'm putting up a ton of content over on Patreon. These are some of my collections here. I think I'm up to like 55 or so exclusive reactions over there. I don't have my metal reaction stuff broken out yet. I've been debating. I started a metal channel a little bit ago, but I'm debating how much I should have it parsed out. I may just keep it all together. I have reacted to a few metal artists, and I'm going to be putting up a collection over there later today of all of my metal reactions. So if you're into that kind of stuff, come on over, join the community. Okay, here we go. Let's jump in. This is Ghost Lachryma. This is my first time hearing this band at all, so I'm super excited to check them out. You guys have rarely steered me in the wrong direction, so here we go. This is Ghost, official music video. Some almost 80s vibes. Interesting. Whoa! Now we're into like glam rock or something. What are we doing? Wow. Oh, I like that harmony there. Who are these guys? Oh, interesting chord change there. Oh, man. Oh my God, who are these guys? What is happening? All right, so we started off with this little synthy intro that felt almost like a new song on the Stranger Things soundtrack or something. And then, then we had this video, this girl, and then we're into like glam rock, but with guys with like these super killer masks. What are these masks? They're so badass. Is this an anonymous band? Oh my God. I feel a whole other rabbit hole starting. This like super theatrical, these guys, super theatrical, wearing masks. What is going on? I like the sound. Interesting chord changes, right? And then we get into this chorus and we've got this big sort of sticky melody hook. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going. This is fun. Wow. Oh man, there's so many interesting bands out right now. This is fascinating. Okay. Yeah. It's like throwback. It really has this like throwback rock vibe, but then some updated stuff going on too. Wow. The vocals are interesting. We're going to talk about the vocals here in a little bit. I like that harmony. Wow. I like this. This is like kind of like a pre-chorus, I think, right here. I like. Hold on, I gotta check that. And I cannot hide. That's super cool vocals there. Interesting. So what he's doing right there is he's in his thickened, brassy voice, bop, bop, that sort of resonant, pressed chest voicey tone, da. And then if you press and lean into it and then you let go quickly, you can get that little yodel effect in your voice. Very cool. Yeah, that's good. Wow. This feels like a song from like, I don't know, like the late 80s or something that I've never heard before, but I should have heard and I would have loved, you know? Very strong melody right here, this melodic hook. Right there. Yeah, I like that change right there. What? Nobody does this anymore. Yeah, I love it. E-chain. Yeah. Oh.
Everybody knows.
Okay. We'll keep.
Everywhere I go. And I can't wait till the day when I'm done crying.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Like you. I'm done crying.
See, it's already getting in my head.
Hope you're feeling it too.
Yeah, this is catchy, man. I love that change too.
For someone like you. I need somebody new.
Wow. Very interesting. Oh, hold on. There's a little more here. Oh, no. What was that face in the background there? Hold on. I got to see what that was. That was creepy. We didn't get too much information there. Hold on. Oh, we got like a little vampire or something back there, a little ghoul. Wow, and a little smirk. I like her smirk at the end. Okay, what? Who are these guys? This was a lot of fun. First of all, how cool was that harmonized guitar lead solo thing they had going on there? That was so fun. Very, very fun, that part. Now, so the thing about this group is like, you know, I've heard a couple other bands like this too, where it's like we've got this real throwback feel, but made new, you know? And that's definitely what I'm getting with these guys. Like, this feels like a throwback. I mean, I guess like heavy metal glam, like almost like glam metal, you know, almost like Whitesnake vibes a little bit, as far as like the music and the you know, the harmonic changes. I guess the harmonic changes are a little different because there are some complex chord changes and things happening in there. I absolutely love the theatrical vibes of this band. Like, the production on this music video is really fun. The costuming is killer. They've got a killer costume designer. Like, these masks, and I mean, these are badass. So now I'm really curious also about the anonymous side of them. Like who are these guys, you know? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to let me know. You guys always let me know so much awesome stuff in the comments. So just drop it down in the comments who these guys are. I'm gonna talk a little bit about his vocals here for a minute. Let me play some.
Now the sweet's gone sour, seeping down the crack.
So part one is talking about how the singer is singing. Part two is talking about what production is being done to the vocal to make it sound the way we're hearing it. So first thing, as far as his vocal technique goes, as far as what he's doing live and raw with his singing, what I'm hearing is he's got clean vocal fold closure for the most part and a decent amount of thickening on the vocal folds, which gives it that ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like that brassy, punchy, cutting type of a tone. He doesn't have a lot of or vibrato, or I didn't even notice, to my memory, I didn't notice any vibrato at all. It feels very driven, very pointy, I would call that tone, very straight tone. Da 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 da. And he maybe put a little bit of like a little squeezy grit on the voice. When we add grit to the voice, we're squeezing the tone. Let me listen.
Getting worse by the hour.
There definitely sounds like there is some compression on his vocals. Which is that? It's like that squeeziness we put on the voice, which gives it that rock metal edge. If you do that at a low level of squeeze, you don't get the all those like distorted sounds vibrating in the voice yet. Once you start cranking that dial up, you start getting extra vibratory things happening in your throat. But he's not compressing to the level where he's getting like, you know, growl tones and false chord activation in a sound. He's just squeezing to an amount where we still have that ba-da-da-da, we have that brassy tone, but he doesn't have it to the point where like the growly stuff's happening. He's just squeezing it to give it a little, it gives it a little angst in tone.
In the middle of the night it beats.
Hear that harmony there? In the middle of the night it fits. He's got at least one harmony. Let me see how many. And by the way, now we're talking about the vocal production a little bit as opposed to the vocal technique. Now, as we look at the production, it sounds like there's doublings, which means you're kind of like, it's very common in metal and rock that you record the lead vocal multiple times, and then you just put them all on the track at once, and it just fattens up the tone. It makes your tone sound more menacing, bigger. It gives it just a fuller, punchier type of a sound. And it sounds like that's happening here, and or some chorusing effect as well. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of lead vocal stuff. Maybe one pan center, then pan left, pan right. At least a couple vocals in there, maybe even more. It sounds like several of him, you know what I mean? Really normal thing to do in rock and metal in studio tracks. And then that harmony, it's super tight. The production on this is really, really tight. Man, really interesting band. Okay, I think we're going to just leave this right here. Like, I have a lot more to get into with these guys. I need to know about their live shows too. I love reacting to live music. You got to let me know what's going on with this band. Like, send me their live recordings. Do they have any full live concerts? Over on Patreon, I like to do long concert listens to really get a sense of the bands that I react to with my community. So if you have any links for me for these guys, let me know. I think this could be a really fun one for my community over there. I definitely have some heavy rock metal lovers over there. So let me know. All right, I'll see you in my next reaction. That was a lot of fun checking those guys out. More to come for reactions to Ghost. All right, cheers.